Most people spend their lives fighting the current without realizing the river was trying to guide them. The world often hides its truths in quiet moments, unnoticed, waiting for those who choose to truly observe and listen. Arvind, a man of 48, walks along the village path, carrying years of routine, each step echoing silent unease within him. His life, orderly and familiar, leaves a quiet restlessness. The rhythm comforts, yet constrains, whispering of unpursued dreams hidden in the soul. Each morning the river calls softly, its surface reflecting golden sunlight flowing unceasingly, seemingly aware of secrets Arvind cannot yet understand. He marvels at the stones disrupting the water, yet the river continues. It adapts, bends, but never stops its relentless journey. Arvind wonders why he cannot emulate the river's persistence. Life's currents feel heavy, filled with unseen obstacles he struggles to navigate. One evening, a sudden storm descends, uprooting trees and washing away the familiar path he walks every day without question. The wooden bridge he relied upon disappears beneath the torrent. Fear rises, a shadow he cannot dismiss, a reminder of life's fragile balance. Arvind struggles to rebuild, meticulously planning each step, trying to regain control over a world that refuses to remain fixed. The river reminds him silently, resistance is futile. Life's obstacles are not enemies but guides, shaping the flow of one's journey. Frustration builds within. Others pass through life unbothered, yet Arvind cannot quiet the restless voice asking, "Is this all there is?" At dawn, he returns to the river. Fog, clinging to reeds, golden light dancing over the surface, as if whispering truths he is ready to hear. He observes the water meeting stones. It does not fight. It does not curse the obstruction. It simply adapts and continues gracefully. A quiet realization emerges. Life is a current, not a path to control. Resistance creates tension, surrender allows movement, understanding, and peace. He experiments in small ways, letting minor disruptions pass without frustration, observing, breathing, allowing events to unfold without immediate reaction. Each acceptance lightens his spirit. The weight of daily resistance begins to fade, revealing quiet presence that had long been buried under effort. He observes neighbors enduring hardships silently, children laughing, and remembers forgotten dreams. A landscape of unpainted skies he once longed to capture. Gradually, patience grows. Frustrations at work, minor inconveniences, and unexpected changes no longer disrupt the quiet clarity he is discovering. He realizes that time is not his adversary. Moments of waiting, reflection, and uncertainty are the river's teaching, shaping the path of life. Arvind takes a small boat onto the water, untethered. At first, it wobbles, unsure. Then it finds balance, mirroring his own journey within. He feels clarity for the first time. Life is not about forcing direction, but learning to ride currents with presence, courage, and patience. Fear that shadowed decades dissolves. The currents that once overwhelmed him now flow through, shaping wisdom instead of resistance. He paints again, capturing the river's light on canvas, the movement of water, the dance of sunlight and shadow, awakening long dormant joy. Arvind approaches challenges with patience, relationships with understanding, and each moment with gratitude, embracing life's flow rather than resisting its unpredictable course. The river teaches that power is not in resisting, but in adapting. Strength lies in movement, not stasis, in presence, not control. The stone that fights the current may break. The stone that flows becomes part of the river's enduring journey, silent yet resilient. Arvind realizes his life mirrors the river. Struggles are not hindrances but lessons, shaping the course of his inner landscape. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It is the quiet courage to move with life's flow while retaining one's inner strength and clarity. Time passes gently. Each day he observes, listens, learns. The currents of life no longer intimidate. They guide, teach, and reveal. He notices the unseen, tiny insects dancing in sunlight, leaves drifting, ripples forming patterns unnoticed before, the small poetry of life surrounding him. Arvind allows life's currents to move freely. Each obstacle is no longer a threat, but an opportunity to understand and grow. Even small failures no longer weigh him down. They ripple outward, teaching lessons that only reflection and patience can reveal. The river continues, unconcerned with timing. Arvind realizes that waiting, enduring, and observing often yields deeper understanding than immediate action. He recalls old dreams abandoned under fear and routine. Now, inspired, he begins to paint landscapes, capturing sunlight, water, and fleeting moments of life. Time itself seems to slow. Patience grows in his chest like a quiet river, steady, calm, unstoppable in its subtle yet profound movement. He walks through the village observing others, seeing resilience, courage, and quiet strength in those who seem ordinary but endure extraordinary challenges. Even mundane moments reveal lessons. A stray dog's persistence, a child's laughter, the wind's gentle caress, all echo the river's quiet wisdom. He begins to see that true strength lies not in controlling life, but in flowing with its unpredictable rhythm while remaining centered. Arvind's inner turmoil softens. Anger, fear, and frustration are replaced with acceptance, curiosity, and the quiet joy of simply observing life unfold naturally. One morning, he notices the river reflecting the first pink light of sunrise, shimmering with possibility, promising that each day carries hidden wisdom. He releases small regrets like leaves into the water, watching them drift away, a silent ceremony of letting go, learning, and trusting the journey. Obstacles no longer provoke struggle. He navigates them like the river navigates stones, bending, flowing, adapting without losing direction or grace. The lessons accumulate quietly. Observation, patience, and presence shape his understanding. Life unfolds best when embraced, not forced or controlled. He begins to anticipate challenges not with tension, but with gentle awareness, letting the flow of life guide his response rather than dictate it. Arvind notices how patience strengthens him. Waiting, enduring and observing are not passive. They are active participation in life's unfolding rhythm. He paints the river at dusk, capturing every hue of fading light. Each stroke mirrors the flow within his own transformed heart. Arvind recognizes the beauty in impermanence. Each moment, fleeting as sunlight on water, holds lessons that vanish if not fully observed. The river's song becomes his guide. Its persistence, patience, and adaptability inspire him to move with life rather than against it. He notices the subtle interconnections in life: stone, water, wind, sunlight, each contributing to the continuous dance of existence around him. Arvind feels quiet joy, not grand or loud, but steady and warm, like the river's current moving patiently toward deeper understanding. Time passes unhurried. He begins to teach himself patience, observing how life, like water, finds a path around every obstacle, unshaken and calm. Even storms no longer intimidate. They are temporary shifts, teaching adaptability, resilience, and the quiet courage to remain present amid uncertainty. He reflects on years of resistance and control, realizing that true mastery of life is not in force, but in the fluidity of presence. Arvind's heart, once heavy with fear and tension, now flows freely. Each breath aligns with the rhythm of the river and life itself. He watches the river at sunset, golden reflections dancing across gentle ripples, and understands that life is not to be controlled, only embraced. The stone that resists breaks. The stone that adapts becomes part of the river's journey, enduring, silent, yet profoundly connected to all it touches. Arvind smiles softly, knowing he has become the stone that flows, moving with life's currents, embracing uncertainty, and finding serenity in each moment. He captures this revelation on canvas, each brush stroke a reflection of his inner transformation, the quiet wisdom that life is movement, not control. The river continues as it always has. Arvind has learned to flow with it, understanding that surrender is the secret to resilience. Sometimes the most profound strength is the gentle act of letting go. Flow with life, embrace its lessons, and discover the quiet serenity within yourself.